Hey, everybody. How are you? How's everybody doing? I hope your day is going great. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Mm. Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? What's good? Excited to have you guys on here. Great day. Hey, Ruth, how are you? Hey, Estelle, how are you? Hey, Toya, what's up? Hey, Linda, Macon. Hey, excited to have you guys on here today. It's going to be a really, really good live today. A lot of amazing information. Definitely want you guys to go ahead and share this feed. Have some watch parties. We're going to have some really great conversation that I think is critical for your future and making sure that you are on point with, moving in the direction that you need to move in, continuing to grow and expand. And, now is just a real great time, L'Oreal, to, sit down and kind of assess where you are and assess where you're going. And it's so interesting to me, every single day, God is teaching me something. It just kind of bringing it all together, how everything is changing, and we've got to continue to change with it so that we can make sure that we're not just on the cutting edge, but we're creating that edge and helping other people create that edge too. So I'm going to just start right now with prayer. Father, I just thank you, Lord, right now for this month of November. I thank you for 2020. I thank you for all of the change, all of the challenge, all of the transition, all of the opportunity. Holy Spirit, I thank you that you've graced us and equipped us, and you've called us to grow, and you've called us to expand and to progress. And I thank you that we have a agile and adaptable mindset, willing and open to learn and to change and become better and wiser and richer every single day and in every way. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right, everybody. So I'm super excited you guys are on here. I'm going to go ahead and add Ariana on. Hey, Ari, how are you?
Hey, how are you? How's everything?
Everything is amazing. Everything is amazing, beautiful. Thanks for jumping on here. Guys, go ahead and share this feed, and, let's go ahead and have some watch parties because I'm so grateful, Angela. We had an opportunity this past weekend to launch e-commerce, which is awesome. It's so awesome that we now have an opportunity to get in on this billions and billions of dollar industry. So Ariana, I want to thank you so much for jumping on, girl, because I kind of hit you up last minute. So I appreciate that. So first, tell us just a little bit about what you do. We know that you're working behind the scenes at I Am Corporate, and I just want to say, and everybody on here want to say, we appreciate you because I know that there is a lot of work that you have really back tested, retested, and back tested again, and went over and beyond the call of duty. So I just want to say that we know that, we acknowledge that, and we want to thank you for that because you're a big part of why this whole thing is successful. Girls do that. But just tell me a little bit about what you do at corporate. What's your position at I Am Master Academy?
Well, thank you so much for having me today. I'm really, really excited. So basically, nothing like I just help out whatever they need. I'm there, I like to go beyond what my expectations are. So, to really serve. And I was just helping everywhere they need me, And then I'm more like on the ECX part. And basically, it was just everything like the academy, check the videos, upload. It was just a crazy weekend, but we're really, really excited that we launched. We're really excited how the whole event turned out, actually. Yeah, it was really awesome.
Yeah, the whole event, you're right. The whole thing came out really, really well. So tell me just a little bit about e-commerce because, it's already been here. Obviously over the last several years, we've seen huge conglomerates like Amazon and Google and Shopify and Alibaba just
Yeah.
come in and really storm the industry. So talk a little bit about online e-commerce and why you think it's so important for people to really take a look at doing it as a business. So what are some of the things you've learned about e-commerce, period?
Yeah. So basically, e-commerce is when you buy online or when you sell something online. And for me, it's crazy because when you don't know something, it's just like it's mind blowing. For me, like it just got to a point that like I don't like going to stores to buy things because it just stresses me out seeing people like seeing the line and then waiting like 15 minutes in the line to pay. And I'm like, no. So I just go online. I'm like, okay, I'm going to this page. I'll buy this, like size medium. If it doesn't fit, whatever, I'll send it back. That's fine. Or I'll send it to my mom. I don't care. And then, like I've been part of e-commerce and I didn't even know. And then a lot of, that happens to a lot of people, like a lot of people like to buy online at this point. Like a lot of people, it's like comfortable because you're busy, like you work, you have kids, you do a bunch of things, and then you don't have time to like go to the mall. You don't have time to like I don't know, do things that like like you usually like do it yourself. Now we have the ability, now we have an extra tool that could help you like make things simple. And that's how I see e-commerce basically, because like it's when you buy something online, it's like you really do not have to go anywhere. Like they literally just drop it in your door. I mean,
Right.
that's it. You got it.
Right. But you know what I love, Ari, what you just said? Like a lot of us are already using online anyway. Every time you have a package at your door, I mean, I think if we're honest with ourselves over the last couple years, we're all ordering things on Amazon, from lamps to, phone chargers to now food. I mean, like everything is online. And I really feel like we're kind of at the first inning that we've been consumers, we've been spenders, but this is an opportunity for us to get in on the business side, on the entrepreneurial side, and get in on some of the spending that is going to happen anyway, right?
Yeah, of course. Like, and that's something that I love about this academy. Like, all of us, are like, we're part of e-commerce, but we're spending our money, And then with this academy, we actually want to like have you on the side where you are making money. And the thing that I love the most about also this academy is like this is a passive income business. Okay, so once you start learning, once you start going through the videos, through the quizzes, through the PDF, and then you start learning all the the vocabulary, you start learning things that are really important. You just get to the point that you already know, and then you're gonna start doing it like without thinking about it. It's gonna be easy. Something that's gonna take you at the beginning 15, 20 minutes, then it's gonna take you 5 minutes. Okay, and then after that, you can automate everything, and then you can start doing other things.
Yeah, that's really good. So for somebody that's looking at doing an e-commerce store, of course, we have an entire e-commerce academy, right? That kind of helps to, anytime you get mentorship, it warp speeds your success. I've been blessed to be successful in the real estate as a real estate investor, but it's because I have mentorship that helped me to kind of skip over a lot of the mistakes that I would have made had I not had anybody to call and say, these tenants are refusing to get out.
Yeah.
What do I do? Oh, call this call this attorney, or the water heater went out. So how should I handle it? Where should I buy water heaters from? And that's what this whole e-commerce academy does, right, Ari? Is it puts us in a position to get the education so we can move a lot smarter than if we were just to do it on our own. So it's $324 to get signed up to say, you know what, I'm getting ready to get a store. I'm not going to just keep spending, but I'm going to put myself in a position to create my own store so that I can now become a recipient of this whole e-commerce industry that we're in right now. So Ari, talk about some of the things that they're going to get in the academy. Why is it important for them to say, I'm going to spend this money? Because that's a little bit of money. It's like buying a digital franchise, right?
Yeah, basically. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about an experience that I had. So when this project was like kind of like it was being like born little by little, I was actually trying to get into e-commerce, but I didn't know it was like the word e-commerce or anything like that. I just heard, this Amazon automation, this thing that you start making money there, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. I want to, make some money like that. Like, that's passive income. That was not no brainer. Like, I was super, super excited about that. But when I asked for the price, damn, $25,000 for that. $35,000 for that. And
Yeah.
and the thing is, like, it's not like I'm giving you, oh, here's $5, go do it. No, it's like $25,000. You put your credit score. You put pretty much a lot of, like, you invest, like, make a huge investment where you don't even have like the kind of, like, it's not on your hands to know if it's gonna be successful or not. So when that happened, I was like, I'm interested in that, but I'm not gonna do that. Like, just too expensive. And then this academy came. Like, I was part of this whole meeting, and it started. Like, the project started growing. I was like, wow, let's do this. So basically, with this academy, you guys are going to get so much. Like, for the little price that we're giving it to you guys, it's just crazy. Look, you're gonna have videos. Okay, you're gonna have videos between like 10 to 12 minutes, super simple. I love this video because they're simple, they go to the point, but they explain you everything. Like, if you take notes, that's it. Like, it's game over. So it's really important for you guys to take notes. Also, not only that, if you don't want to take notes because you're like, oh, I'm at work, but I really want to do this, I really want to know, like, what's going on with this video, you know what? We created a PDF for you as well, with points, like with bullet points of, like, the whole video.
Wow.
Plus that, you're gonna have a quiz. Okay, so it's gonna be video, PDF, and quiz. And the PDF, you could print it as well, so you guys could create a whole folder where, like, you're gonna be like, oh, in the future, if you have any questions, you'll be like, oh, I remember this, I know what it is. You look, and then you're like, oh, okay, perfect, and then you keep going. You're gonna have PDF for the whole academy. Okay.
That's
Then
good. So 10 to 15 minutes for your video. Okay, keep going. So you're getting short, sweet videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's something that I really love about Chris. Like, the way that he's playing things is just so simple, you guys. Like, there's no way that you guys cannot understand that, because we had, like, on our beta tester group, we have multiple people, different ages, different, like, busy schedule, and everybody made it work. So, like, 10 to 12 minutes video is for somebody that's really, really busy, and they're like, okay, I have 10 minutes. You watch the video, you print your PDF, you do your quiz, and then you keep going with your life. And then the next day, and like that, yeah, like, because if you're really interested in this, you're gonna find a way to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So then after that, you have the quiz. So basically, the quiz is kind of like telling you, like, we understand that, that but we just want to make sure that you know what we're talking about before you go to the next video, because that's something also that's really important. You think you're paying attention, and you're really not. So you think you're paying attention, and you're focus on the video, but then you have 5 kids running around, your husband that's annoying, and then you go and you're like, oh my God, I need to see this video, but, like, I don't know, like, let me just keep going, So this video is gonna help you see, like, okay, if I pass this video, I'm ready to go to the next video, and if I didn't, then let's review more. Okay.
So let me ask you this, Ari. So that's great. You got your videos. Now the videos also include how to help you market, how to do your ads,
Yes.
what products are good products, what products are profitable, and then also it helps you to get a virtual assistant, because honestly, you probably need some help.
Yeah, you actually do. So basically, I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakout of the academy. We're going to have 100 series, going to be like a 3,000 view of, like, what's e-commerce. You're going to find terms, you're going to find things that are really important for you to know in the future, but it's nothing technical, it's just terms. Okay. Then 200 series is going to be basically how to create your store. It's like you're going to have Chris next to you telling you, hey, Jules, like, you're going to go down over here, click, type this, go up again, go back, save. Let's do this. What's next? Okay, because we really do not want people to be like, okay, I'm going to create this store. Like, we know this is something new for you guys. So we want to be every step of the way helping you, and we don't want you to be frustrated because this is really, really simple. So with the 200 series, at the end of the 200 series, you guys are gonna be able to like have your whole store set up. And it's really awesome. Not only that, you guys could pause the video, play the video, pause the video, watch it again. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Then
love that.
after that, we have the 300 series. Okay, so the 300 series is like which products could you sell. So basically, we sell two type of products. The first one is an emotional product. Why? Because people do not care. Like they don't care how much money they spend if it means something to them. Okay. And second, a product that solves a problem. Okay. We don't sell perfumes, we don't sell electronics, we don't sell things like that because the electronics break, perfumes break, like things with glass break. So you don't want that. You don't want to have to deal with customer service. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna have some like customers gonna be like, oh my God, this doesn't work or whatever. And then you just try to make them happy. We teach you also how to make them happy as well, Not overthink things. Don't make like a small problem a huge problem. Just think for the masses, like if you have a small problem, you just fix it and that's it. Don't go like crazy. Then in the 300 series, you as well going to find which products you shouldn't be selling, like the ones I talked about. Because some people think that like, oh, yes, you can sell whatever you want, but we need to find the products that are not gonna become a headache later on. Okay? Because what we want is just literally straight up make our money and get out. Like we don't want to have to deal with no customer service, no nothing like that. Then the 400 series is literally a whole academy, you guys. Like this academy is like crazy because you have kind of like an academy inside of another academy. Okay, so the 400 series is basically all ads. So, yeah, so like you guys are going to have since the beginning how to set up your business Facebook account. Like that's crazy, you guys. Like we could easily say, okay, you guys just got a business account, this and that. No, we go step by step. We're like, this is the link. You go here, you type your name here, you do this, you do that. Like it's so like step by step because we want you guys to really
To be
succeed.
really clear, Now, let me ask you this. This is what I'm thinking because somebody said, once I get going, would I still need this education in 6 months? My answer to that was yeah, because with technology, like even somebody I know that did an online store several years ago, like it's so different now. Things are going to continue to evolve and change. And we want to make sure we're a part of that because there are online stores out there that are creating a lot of profit. Then there are other online stores that are not doing so hot. So you got to make sure that you stay relevant in this space. So I want to go over some of the numbers because I know those have been a lot of questions, Ari, that people have had. So it's $324 to get started one time, right? And then $274 every month, right?
Hey, look, I got a kachin like 30 minutes
Oh,
ago.
you got a ka-ching. That means somebody bought something on your store?
Yeah, yeah.
I love it, girl. Yes. Yes, Auntie. Yes. You better. So every time somebody buys something, you have the notification set up.
Yeah,
Where you,
like I
that's
always
perfect.
try to leave it on, but like sometimes my phone just goes so crazy. It's like beep 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 beep, and then I'm like, oh my God, no, it's driving me nuts. So I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
it just makes me mad to get a chin and it's not on because if you see my face every time I get a chin, I'm like, ka-chin. I'm like, I get so excited.
I love it. I love it. I'm about to turn on mine, child. I'm still working on my store right now. It's not open yet, but I promise you, I can't wait for that part. So $324 to get started, $274 every month, right? But if they go and get two people to do the same thing that they're doing, then their monthly fee will be waived, right?
Yeah.
Awesome,
Exactly.
awesome. So
Yeah.
tell us what kind of products are you selling, girl, on your store?
Yeah, right now I'm selling a Christmas product. It's something really emotional for like it's something that's gonna help you guys. It's kind of like connect you with your family if you have kids. It's for the kitchen. It's a roller basically.
Oh, I love it. Okay, guys, if you have questions, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. Okay, while we have
While we wait, while we wait for the questions, I want to say something that you touched that was like, why does people are going to want to stay here? Okay, and it's really simple. Two things. Number one, Facebook always changes. Okay, always. Facebook is improving every like what 3 4 months, 2 months, 6 months. Like they're always changing. The way that ads are, they're always changing. Well, actually, let's say number three. Three things. That one's number one. Number two, Chris Reeve created some add-ons, some tools that you guys will never find out there. And if you find out there, like you're basically gonna get paid, like you're gonna have to pay a lot of money. Okay,
Mm.
a lot of money. And right now, if you get started, well, yeah, I think you get started, you have until today at 12 Mr. time to get all 4 add-ons for free for 90 days. And that's huge, guys. Like it literally helps you uh, get your customers sales faster. It helps you track your orders. Like it helps. We also have a cloner that it helps you clone the product. So like he's basically making you superhuman, because when you add a product to your store, it takes a half minute to finish the product. Like if you're doing manually, because you need to add the description, you need to add the photo, you need to add variants, you need to add price, you need like it takes time. So with
Mm.
this, all these products, what we're doing is kind of like accelerating all your success, you know. So
Yeah,
that's another reason why you should stay in the company, like in the education base,
yeah.
because it's gonna help you out. And number three, you have the one and only Chris Reeve as an educator, you guys. Like, oh, my friend just got a kachin. I don't know if you heard it.
Wow, I heard it.
But yeah, like you guys,
I
like
love it.
with the fact like you're and not only that, like with Chris and with me, like everything that I know is thanks to him. So I could tell you that like like showing you things, me teaching you is like him talking to you pretty much, you know. And then of
Yeah.
course like, we do have like different ways to show things, but it's basically the same thing. And not only that, like we're going to be in go live sessions. Like I'm gonna tell you our schedule, okay? So Chris's schedule in English is Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern time and at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So you guys
Mm.
are gonna have us Monday to Monday, because Saturday and Sunday I'm gonna be on as well. And if
Wow.
you have a team that speaks Spanish, I'm gonna be on Monday to Friday as well at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I think to add another hour, because I know we have people in Spain, we have people in Italy, we have people everywhere, and I do not want them to be awake at 2 a.m. in the morning to see me. Like I do want them to generally, be in the session, because we don't want to make sessions like, oh, hi guys, today is Monday and we're going to talk about video 101. What is e-commerce? No, we don't want to do that. We love to interact with you guys, and for you guys to tell me, hey, Larry, I don't know what's going on with my ad. I click this, I put this, and nothing's not working. I'm not getting a kachina. I'll tell you, you know what? Fill out this form and I'm going to help you out. Like that's what we want. We want to see you guys tell me, okay, we created our store, we added a product, but I cannot see to like change. How can I change the image? How can I make this faster? And then we're literally gonna be sharing our screen with you guys and then making everything with you so you learn how to do it.
I
And
love that. I love that. Okay, somebody asked, so you're going to get go live sessions where that's live mentorship pretty much every day, twice a day, which is really, really important, because there are most entrepreneurs never become wealthy because they don't have the mentorship. So that's A. So this is why you getting involved with ECX, I think, is so important on this platform, so you can get that mentorship. Ari, so how many products should a person start with on average?
one, because okay, so once you get started, you want to create a general store, okay? And that general store, you're just gonna have one product, okay? You're gonna go to your ads and then just direct your traffic to your store with that product. But before doing that, before actually selling the product, you could use one of our tools. That's the ROAS calculator. That's basically gonna tell you which product you're gonna have more possibilities to be profitable with. Okay, so number one, we're saving you time and money. Number two, we're already telling you, okay, this could work, this could not work, and you really do not have to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks to see if you make money or not. Okay.
That's so good.
Then after that, then once you see that your product is profitable, you go to Facebook ads and then you start for 3 days with a budget of 333, or depends on your budget. If you have a budget, like you start doing your ads, and then you start escalating. And if you're on a budget, you guys, like, do not allow that to stop you, because when I first became part of the beta tester group, I didn't have money. Like last year, I'm gonna be real honest. Last year, you would have told me, Ari, you're gonna be in this position. You're gonna be on a Tuesday talking to Jules about this. I'm gonna be. You're freaking kidding me. Stop playing with me, okay? Yeah. I'll be like, don't play with me. Don't play with my emotions. Like, come on. Why? Because I was in a really toxic environment. I was in a really toxic relationship, and I didn't see any exit. And then I just saw e-commerce as something new, as something that could help me out. Because as a trader, I was messed up. Like, I couldn't trade. Like, my head was everywhere. I was like, no, I couldn't. So basically, I started doing Uber to get the money, 12 hours a day for like a hot minute. And I'll tell Chris, yo, like, whatever time you're working, just let me know. And Chris is a night owl. Like, he works at 12 p.m., 12 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. With convention, we been on the phone until like 6 a.m. in the morning working. Like, it's just crazy. Look at these eyes. Like, I haven't slept. Yeah. It's like, oh my God. But yeah, like, basically, don't let money stop you, you guys. You could find a way, okay? For me, it was that. For me, it was like, okay, I'm gonna do Uber. I did it with 12 hours a day. Like, it just became like, at one point, really unhealthy, because I had to go to the emergency. My kidneys were failing. Like, it was just so bad. But then that didn't stop me. I just kept going, and I just got to a point that, like, I was making enough money to kind of recycle the money. Okay, so I invested in the ads. Then once I invested in the ads, I will get customer with sales, and those sales will get the money on my bank account the next day, and then I'll go and buy the product, and then the money that's left, I'll invest again in the ads. So you're basically recycling the money until you start becoming profitable, you guys.
Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so you can really start off with one product and grow from there. You're going to teach them how to do the ad. So let me ask you really quickly, and we're going to get ready to wrap. Let me ask you this. So how much would you say a person should look at having? Because they need to basically the biggest investment is them spending money for Facebook ads. So I'm sure 7 days a week. Are you guys recommending $5 a day, $10 a day?
Yeah. So we have the method that Chris and I use is 833 a day. It's kind of like 100 a day with all the ads. But you could also adjust that. You could do $5 a day, and then that'll be maybe the $50 a day. That's really up to you guys. But also remember, yes, you're investing in your ads, but at the same time, you're getting sales. So that money is coming back in your bank account the next day.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay? And then you're going to help us determine what's profitable and what's not profitable.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
No, that's good. Go ahead, girl.
Yes, because it's just we're just gonna do that product for 3 days, and if we didn't make any sales, we'll be like, no, you need to shut everything down. But if we did make sales, we're gonna show you, okay, listen, you're gonna go and then you're gonna kill the ads that aren't working and duplicate the ones that make you money. And we're gonna teach you how to read your ads, how to know if they're really profitable, if they're costing you a lot of money getting the sale, and things like that. And that's gonna really help you out.
That's going to help. And so somebody said, how do you get the products to sell in the account? So the academy is not giving you the sales. We're mentoring you. You're going to get the products from Shopify, Alibaba, those kinds of vendors. So we're going to help you get those products there. So we're not doing the shipping. Whatever vendor you end up using, they're going to be doing the shipping. Okay. And so I just want to say, I think this is a huge opportunity. I think in the next year, what are online projections? What are some of the online projections that you see? I know last year, over 100 million people on Black Friday alone went and spent money on average of $419. I mean, with everything happening with COVID-19, I think the numbers may even double or triple. So are you seeing those projections really being huge? I mean, I think this would be a great way for people to make a great amount of money. Also, Ari, I know there are no guarantees because it just depends on how well they follow directions, what products they choose. What's a good price point, though, for the average product? Is it low or higher?
We're looking between $20, no, $17 to $25. Nothing expensive, because what we're looking for is for an impulsive buyer. What we're looking is for somebody that like, oh, I'm getting out of work, I'm tired. Oh my God, I see this, I like this, I want it, and it's just $17. They're like, oh, whatever, $17, and then you buy it. That's what we're looking
Yeah.
for. We're not looking for products like $100, $200. Yeah, you could make a little bit more money, but orders is gonna take a lot more time, because people are gonna be like, wow, that's $100. Like, people are really going to think more about that. So if you have a price of $17, $21, $25, they're like, oh, whatever, I'll go for it, and then you buy it, because we're looking for impulsive buyers. People are
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, I like the product that you're selling. It might seem silly that you'll be like, oh, I would never buy that. But there's people that are like, oh, I want that. I need that. Give it to me.
Yeah,
And that's
that's
it.
good. So $17, $25, no glass, no electronics. So stay away from perfume and anything that's electronic, so you don't end up having a lot of refunds and people sending products back. You can start off with one product and then just grow it from there. Do your ad and keep it moving. How do you guys like clothes?
Well, basically, actually, Chris's first product, winning product, was a T-shirt, like a grandma T-shirt, saying you could customize your grandma T-shirt, and then you could be like, if you call your grandma, you call your grandma Nana, Abuelita, things like that. So you could put the name of your grandma here, and then after that you have belongs to and whatever, and then you have the grandkids name. And then he actually made 150,000 orders with that. Then after that, yeah, with T-shirts, yeah. And then after that, he went to the grandkids of those grandmas, and then he made more sales with the same customized T-shirt saying the name of the grandkids, and then something silly, like it was just crazy. Yeah.
Wow. So it could be random. So listen, guys, those
Yeah.
of you that have been watching and saying, you know what, I need to get in, go ahead and make the decision, right? It takes two things to become wealthy. I tell people all the time, you got to make the decision and then you got to start. And so, Ari, what would be the last thing you would tell those people who have not yet, made a decision to become an e-commerce online business owner? What would be that last thing you'd say, beautiful?
Well, basically, it's at this point in where we're living, having multiple streams of income is not a luxury; it's a necessity. And I believe with this academy, the way that we're showing it to you guys, we're showing you how to create a passive income. Okay, so basically, if you already do, if you're a trader, you're already making money trading. If you're helping people get started with the academy, elevating people and all of that, you already have another extra income. And with this, you're gonna have an extra income where you could, yes, you have a business, but at the same time you have somebody kind of running it for you, because like you mentioned earlier, we're going to actually help you how to get a VA, that's a virtual assistant, that person is going to focus on the activities that are not making you money. So basically, like adding products to your store, talking to the supplier, and making sure customers are happy. And then what you're going to focus on is on your ads. It's going to take what, 25 minutes a day, or 10 minutes a day, depends on how hard you go. Okay. But you basically are gonna be dedicating to this business 15, 20 minutes a day after you start, being successful, after you start getting a winning product, or even after you already have all your knowledge, and then you could focus on the other businesses that you have. So I feel that this is literally a must have in the academy.
Yeah. Not for sure. Well, thank you, Ari. This has been so good. Guys, listen, those of you that are watching, I want to encourage you, get back with the person that invited you on here today. You're choosing and buying your products. Well, no, you're not buying your products. You're just going to select the products. And then as people buy them, then they're going to pay. So there's no really out of money pocket for inventory at all. You're just basically investing in your Facebook ads. Like Ari said, they suggest $8.33 a day. If you want to bump it down to $5, bump it up to 10. But remember, you're going to start those product sales are going to come. So it's going to offset. That first month is probably going to be, you investing. What would you say on average? Maybe second, third month, people should start seeing profit. Fourth month, what's a realistic number?
Well, it depends. If you're the number one like if you find that winning product, you're the number one person. It won't take you that long, okay? But it could take you maybe like 2 3 weeks to like really like start seeing profits. But like basically, you're not gonna be wasting either. Like you're gonna recycle your money, like I told you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. All right, darling. Thank you, girl, for coming on here and hanging out with us today. We appreciate it. Thanks, guys, so much. Get back with the person that invited you. Open up your e-commerce store today. Get in on this Black Friday madness. And even, throughout the entire year, everybody is shopping online. You probably already shopping online. It's time to move from consumer spender to investor, child. Okay. All right. So thank you, Ari. You guys have a
Thank
good
you
day.
so much for having me.